All right, I'm going to show you how to install and set up VMware. Before I do, a few quick notes. VMware is Ohio University's virtual machine program. It lets you run an emulation of a computer. So the simple way to think about it is we have a very powerful computer with like a single hard drive or a bank of hard drives, and we can run multiple computers on that, and everyone has their own hard drive space, and to you it'll appear to be a full desktop computer. The virtual machine program, so a lot of students are familiar with it. They use the web app version. I strongly discourage you from using the web app. A lot of students have complained that it's slow, it's laggy, it disconnects a lot. People complain that it doesn't save their work properly. So any of those issues that you're having are from using the web app. If you think about it, you're using a program through Google Chrome or through Safari. So you're trying to access the VMware program through another program. So it's kind of slowing it down. The web app is for convenience. It should not be how you use this on a regular basis. So my personal computers that I use don't have any software on them. Everything I run is through the VMware, and I run everything through the actual program. So I have two personal computers, and I do all of my work through those computers on the VMware using my university desktop. So it's very stable. There's no issues with saving. So when you're trying to save your work on that full program, you can actually save it to your personal computer's desktop. You can plug in a thumb drive and access a thumb drive and save information that way, or you can access your H drive. The university H drive is backed up every night, so it's very secure. If you save information on the H drive, it's going to be there and it's going to be backed up nightly, so it's pretty safe. So I strongly encourage you to use the downloaded version of VMware. Before I go any further, if you have any issues with the download or running programs on VMware or running programs in general, anything to do with a technical computer issue while you're a student at Ohio University, you can call OIT, which is our help desk basically. So you can click to the main link here, but I'm going to go straight to Get Help. On the Get Help page, you can see the email address is at the top. And they're saying there's, for that right now, they're doing that. But generally speaking, calling them is the best way to do it. So during the school year, they should have the phones back up. Calling is the fastest and easiest way to fix any issues, whether it be downloading the program, running the program, setting it up, using other programs, anything to do with your Ohio University computer needs. If you have any issues, call OIT. You can email them and you can use live chat, but I have much better luck with calling them. So back to the install. And then it's not just me saying that it is better. So if you go to some of their technical documentation, so here's like the 2015 technical document. It even says in this that there's more features and there's better performance with the computer program version, the full program. So it says it in multiple documents all over the place. So the preferred way to use it is through the desktop program. So if you've been using it and you've already clicked this button and it skips this page, I can just go to Google and Google Ohio University VMware. And then I'm going to copy this because I'm going to have to use that a little later on. And then I'm going to click on the link here. There's instructions for iOS, Android, Mac, and Windows. If you're using Windows, you need to determine which version you're using, a 32-bit or a 64-bit. To do that, you can just right-click on the Start menu, click System, and then click About. And you should be able to see that information right there. So now I'm going to click the VMware client website. And then we have Mac, iOS, Linux, and all that. So I'm going to click for Windows, download. And then when you download this, it's going to have a little executable. Once this is finished downloading, you click on it and then click Run, and then it'll run the setup or the installer for you. So once that's finished downloading and you've set it up, you can click on the VMware program on your desktop, and then you won't have anything here when you first do it. You just click on New Server, and then I'm going to paste the Mydesktop.ohio.edu link that we copied earlier with Control V. This again tells you to call or email if you have any issues. And with my username and then your credentials. Now that I'm logged in, I can access the engineering desktop. And if you see this is a physical computer in the actual computer lab. So if you see the words computer lab at the end of it, this isn't a virtual machine. This is remote desktop to one of the computers in the computer lab. So during the COVID time right now, we're going to have 2 of the computer labs will be available. Right now you can't see one because they're all checked out probably, but I think it's 190, 192, 127. There's several computer labs in Stalker, so they're all on the virtual machine right now. You would want to use this if you're going to be running a resource-intensive program like SolidWorks. So you can run SolidWorks from one of these computers. You can also just use the engineering desktop. This will be perfectly fine if you're using Access or Visio or Minitab or anything like that that's not very process intensive. And you can also, if you want, run programs directly from virtual machines. So I can run SolidWorks and it will appear that it's running on my actual computer. And then if you have programs on your desktop, if you click on them, it'll ask you if you want to run them through your through SolidWorks on VMware. So if you have a SolidWorks file on your personal computer desktop, if you click to open it, it will automatically take you right to SolidWorks.